Imagine someone who understands investing, earns good money, and makes excellent decisions at work. Then one evening, they spend $700 on something they never planned to buy. They know it is unnecessary. They even know they should wait. Yet they buy it anyway. Why does this happen? Because intelligence does not automatically control behavior. The brain does not make every decision through careful calculation. It also responds to emotion, convenience, social pressure, and immediate rewards. One powerful example is present bias. This means we tend to value a reward available right now more than a larger reward that exists in the future. Saving $700 could improve your financial security later. But buying something today creates an immediate feeling of excitement and satisfaction. The future is abstract. The reward in front of you feels real. This is why someone can understand compound growth perfectly and still struggle to save. Another psychological shortcut is mental accounting. This happens when we treat money differently depending on where it came from. Imagine receiving a $500 bonus. You might protect your regular savings, but feel comfortable spending the bonus on a luxury dinner or weekend trip. Economically, it is all money. Psychologically, it feels different. And intelligence can sometimes make the problem harder. A smart person may become very good at creating reasons for a purchase they already want. Instead of asking, "Is this a good financial decision?" the mind starts asking, "How can I make this decision sound reasonable?" At that point, intelligence is no longer solving the problem. It is defending the emotion. Another trap is overconfidence. Overconfidence means believing our knowledge or predictions are more accurate than the evidence actually supports. This becomes especially dangerous with investing. Imagine someone makes several profitable investments. After a few wins, they may believe those results came mainly from their skill. Confidence rises, and they begin taking larger risks. But successful outcomes can also come from luck, timing, or favorable conditions. A few correct decisions do not automatically prove exceptional ability. Then there is loss aversion. People often experience losses more strongly than equivalent gains. Imagine buying a stock for $50 and watching it fall to $30. Selling would mean accepting a $20 loss. So instead, you keep holding it and hope it returns to $50. The decision may no longer be based on what the investment is worth today. It is being influenced by the emotional pain of admitting the original decision was wrong. Social influence creates another problem. When people are uncertain, they naturally look at what others are doing. If friends, co-workers, or people online appear to be getting rich from a particular investment, product, or lifestyle, it can suddenly feel more valuable. This is related to social proof. But popularity is not evidence. A crowd can be right, and a crowd can also be wrong together. Social media makes this even harder because we mostly see other people's successes, not their failed investments, debt, stress, or mistakes. We compare our complete reality with someone else's carefully selected highlights, and that comparison can quietly influence what we buy, what we invest in, and what we believe we should have. So how can someone protect themselves from these psychological traps? The answer is not becoming emotionless. Emotions are a normal part of human decision-making. The goal is to create a little distance between emotion and action. For non-essential purchases, use a waiting period. A few hours can help with small purchases, while a day or longer can help with expensive ones. The purpose is not to stop spending. It is to make sure the decision still feels right after the emotional moment has passed. Another useful strategy is deciding important financial rules in advance. You can determine how much goes towards saving, spending, and investing before temptation appears. This reduces the number of decisions you have to make when emotions are strongest. And before making a major investment, ask yourself one uncomfortable question: what would prove me wrong? Instead of searching only for information that supports your decision, deliberately look for evidence against it. There is one more question worth asking: would I still make this decision if nobody knew about it? Sometimes a financial decision is really about status, identity, or social approval. That question can expose the difference between what you actually value and what you want other people to notice. The deeper lesson is that intelligence does not make us immune to psychology. A smart person can understand money and still be influenced by emotion, confidence, comparison, and immediate rewards. Because money decisions are not made by logic alone. They are made by human beings. So perhaps the smartest financial habit is not trying to become perfectly rational. It is learning where your own reasoning becomes vulnerable. Sometimes the best decision is simply to slow down, create distance between the feeling and the action, and give your future self a voice in today's decision. Because being smart with money may have less to do with knowing everything, and more to do with knowing when your own mind might be fooling you. If you found this perspective useful, subscribe for more videos exploring the psychology behind money, behavior, and wealth.